Alright, this guy's just showing off. So we got the moonwalking mushroom. Come on, buddy, there you go. Alright, what's up? I'm X-Factor, this is Minecraft, and today I'm back in my SSP world here, my single player world. I've been puttering away in a whole bunch of stuff, namely the nether bridge. I've built bridges in the nether, but oh boy did I build bridges. I may go back and show them. I will obviously will show them at some point, but I just sort of ran out of steam on them. I did get these guys back though, so that gives you a hint about how many bridges, how much of a bridge I built. Bridges. Because yeah, these guys were rather far away through the nether, about 500 blocks straight. Times 3. And then, so I guess times 5 for a full bridge shaped like this. 3, I guess, you get the idea. 1, I did it in the same spot. Ah, damn grass, like that. So 3 across and then walls, and each wall was too high, and yeah. I went through a full chest of cobblestone. And that's just floor and walls. That's not even roof, or it's not enclosed yet, so yeah. What I think I'm going to work on today, though, is I had mentioned doing a sheep farm up in the side of this ravine, mostly because all these damn sheep are getting in my way and triggering my elevator and causing lag. So I've carved out a bit of a spot here, but what I want to work on today is actually not making it more than, or less than, figuring out how we're going to make it. So I'm going to dump off my inventory, and I'm going to go up to the surface, and we're going to take a look at this and see what we can do. Well, we have plenty of room up here, so I see no reason not to start doing some testing up here. Just throw down these torches. The rain's really annoying, and I'm not going to wait for it to go away. So I'm going to turn particles off to get rid of that noise. It'll go away eventually. It did put out my fire, though. I got tired of cutting down wood, so I just decided to burn down some of this jungle. I put a dent in it, but we'll get there eventually. Alright, so sheep. What I was thinking was a 4x4 area, and then, well, 4x5 occupied, and then fence gates like that. So we'd have 4 sheep in here. Although I think this might be, what I want to be able to do is shear the sheep without having to enter, and then have everything sort of collect at one point. So I think my plan was to hide a dispenser, well, not hide, but put a dispenser there and a dispenser there to dispense water, and then that water would flow to this point back here, like this, and then put half slabs here, like that. I should have brought water. There. Well, that's basically what I pictured in my head. I don't know if this is going to work. That's why we're testing it first. But that way I can start here and shear the sheep without having to go in the pen, and then press a button, and then all the dispensers will dispense their water, and all the water will collect down here, and then all the wool will come here, and then all the wool will collect to one point, and that should work. And. That was a very run-on sentence. But, yeah. I kind of need water to test this, so I will be right back. Alright, so I think the first test is just to make sure that this water will collect at the right spot. So I think I can wire these up really basic, like this. And that'll do. Okay, so that water will collect. That will work. That is exactly what I want to see happen. Just like that. And I think that's more than enough space for 4 sheep. Now, we'll obviously do some styling in here with half slabs and such. But I keep moving. Now, what I need to figure out how to do is I think there needs to be at least a 1 wide space. I'll go the other way. I got the hiccups. There needs to be a 1 wide space in between these as well. Kind of like that. Well, exactly like that. So I don't have more fence gates, so just use fences. Is it almost nighttime? I think it is. So, like that. And we're going to have to build 16 of these. Which means... Is there a way to do this with 1 dispenser? Not without blocking... Not without having this straight. And I kind of like having it tiered. I could even make this actually wider. I could make it 5 by. That'll be a game time decision, I think, depending on how much space I can allocate myself. Okay, it's nighttime. Let's go sleep. Let's go sleep. Oh, there we go. Rain, rain, go away. Now, what else do we have to do here? So this is going to be shaped like this. And there's our 2 pens. So our sheep are going to go in here. That may be 1 block higher. Or maybe... I'm putting too much work into like a prototype here, but whatever. Something like that. Those would be stairs. That way I can properly reach in there. Let's put our half slabs down, because those will be important in the next phase of testing. Like that. Now, powering these dispensers. If we assume that our water is going to be like that, and stopped with signs or whatever. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Then what I need to do is run the wires. Run 1 main wire down the back, like that. With this back wall. I'm going to build these up just so I don't... Just so I know where I can and can't see. I guess these don't need to be there, do they? That does. That does. That doesn't. Okay. That means that I can power these up like this. Somewhere. Obviously I'm going to need to use repeaters, but this is just for the final. But in order to do these side by side like this, I am going to need to have these all on 1 master switch. So if I put them... That's not triggering. Why is that? Because this needs to go up here. Oh, man. Okay. Button, 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 button. Button, button. Right, because these are empty. Let's just do the same thing here. I don't need ice. I don't need dispensers. I need redstone and blocks. You go there. You go there. And you go there. Okay, so I doubt... Yeah, that's what I thought. That's these two, but it doesn't reach to this side. So... repeater. I can just supply some permanent power here with a torch. I can see where the signal ends. Oh, well that's just perfect now, isn't it? Ah, that's better. Ugh. I wish... This is going to be... I think this is how I'm going to do it, is whatever... I'll have one there, and I'll do like 4 vertical layers. Maybe. I'll do either do 4 or 2 vertical layers, because I think there's 16 different colored wools. So... But I want both of these to trigger on the same delay, though. That doesn't... I don't think that's going to happen if I trigger it this way. Okay. So that needs to go there. I forgot these don't go down. And this goes on this side. That's just one more repeater I don't need to use. Okay. It still sucks them away. And you know what? As much as I don't like the double click sound and it's just going to channel across, I think that is actually the best way to do it with my experience with the farm on the server, because I was having some issues with that. All the repeaters firing at the same time, all the dispensers firing at the same time and causing lag. But it seemed, I delayed the repeaters, like I offset them from each other, and it seemed to work. It seemed to make it so everything sucked up its own water and no source blocks were created. Although these can't form source blocks anyway, can they? Oh well. Oh well. This is what we're going to do. And then that way, just get some more water. When we have our water there, and there, and however I do this bit remains to be seen, like so, and then these will meet up wherever they meet up. Now supposedly in the next update, what are we on now, 1.4? Yeah, 1.5. In the 1.5 update, supposedly there's going to be a whole bunch of new things with minecarts and loading minecarts and moving items. So by collecting all the wool at one spot, that is a possibility. Or collecting each individual wool into its own minecart and then going from there. We'll have to see. I'll have to see. Either way, I think this is what I'm going to be building. Just throw all this... No, that doesn't work, does it? Let's throw some dirt in there and dirt in here. Now, when I press this button, all of that'll go and get washed down, and that works. And all come and get collected. That is perfect. Normally, I have to do a whole bunch of finagling with this kind of stuff and messing around with it when I have a vision of something in my head and how it's gonna, and how versus how it actually works. But this is, aside from this gap here, like, I think that is, I couldn't have asked for more. That's exactly what I envisioned. And the important thing here, though, is the sheep are going to eat the grass. In a worst case scenario with 4 sheep in here all sheared at the same time, they're going to eat all the grass before they regrow their wool. The point of these grass blocks here is if they're grass blocks, when you put fences on them, they won't turn to dirt. But if they're dirt blocks and you put fences on them, they won't turn to grass on the same note. But the sheep can't eat these blocks. So as long as these are grass, they will spread into here. So it's a nice safety system. Likewise, if I were to put a glass block there, then I'm pretty sure glass does the same thing. It's a transparent block. I think it's any transparent block won't allow grass to grow, but it won't prevent it. It won't cause it to turn to dirt either. It won't cause it to go away. So there we go. And I might be able to pull this back one more. We're gonna see it. This will make a big difference when I go from 2 to 3 to 4 to potentially 8. I don't know how much space I have though. Down on that ravine. This is, we're counting from here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15-ish. So 14, 28. I think it'll be 29 blocks. If we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 times 2 is 26, 27, 28, 28 blocks. So 28 blocks for 4 versus 28 times 2, 8 times 8 is 16. 2 times 2 is 4, 46. Carry the 1 is 56 blocks plus 2, 58 blocks. It looks like 58 blocks for 8 of these. I'm gonna have to look at my space situation. Because I really want to build this. But this just turned from... I think this just turned from looking at it, the ravine like this, to being its own sort of tunnel in the cave. Which is okay. Which is perfectly okay. And I already know where I'm going to... I already think I know where I'm going to put it. And that is right behind the Steak-O-Matic and the future Pork-O-Matic 5000s. That's what I have dubbed my machines, by the way. So go down here. Hello, mushroom. Yep. So I don't think I have 48 blocks nicely without going too far back in this ravine. I mean, I can do it. It just turns into mining this away. Because the whole point of it was to make it visible. So, like if I go from there to all the way down there, that should be more than enough room. Let's just go up here. I'm going to hide this redstone eventually too. But I could also go right back here. And that might actually be the better spot for it. It's going to be a lot of digging though. Where the hell do you guys keep coming from? Spider took a lot of damage. Every time I think I have this area lit up, it's just, oh, there's more mobs. Oh, there's more mobs. I did not do a very good job of lighting this area up or mining it out. And now it's whenever I go somewhere, it's, oh, look, there's more stuff here. But yeah. So I could potentially build the pens. I have 3 potential areas. And this is why I sort of expanded back this way as future. I could go straight through this wall, but I don't know what's back there. I go straight through here. And there's more cave here, I think. I guess it goes down and out. And then... Or I could go straight through this one. Right here. This one is good because there's already all this space cleared out, but it's almost like it's a waste of everything up high because we're in a ravine and it's nice and it's a nice round cave, and I sort of had an idea of something to do in there, but I'm going to keep that to myself for a little bit. This area here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So this is not symmetrical, but I do have to close this up, so that's okay. Like we can put a walkway. I don't know. I'm really confused. Let's just dig for a bit this way, see if we hit anything. Because I think this, to me, this makes the most sense to go this way. I think this is what I'm going to end up going. I think I'm going to end up going this way. As much as I don't want to do all the digging for it, I think that's the best way to go. Although, as soon as I make up my mind on something, I'm just going to change it. Going this way is a lot more digging, and it's right along a path. Going this way means all my animal stuff, all my mob stuff is sort of kept together. As soon as I get the pigs down there, it's all similar. Well, I'll put some more thought into it. Maybe I'll dig some of this area out and see how I feel. Because it's got to be... we do either side. Because we still got to get all the drops to a point. Whatever. I'll figure it out. This way is going to be easier for redstone and for item collection. This way is going to be nicer to keep everything together. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Well, it looks like I've been rambling on about sheep and digging for a while now. So I'm probably going to take my leave now. If you made it with me to the end of the video, I'm going to thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.